Hi, Wes Hamilton here again with insight number 30. What is a master numerologist? I get asked that quite a bit, and it's interesting because there aren't a lot of master numerologists around. And a master of anything is when you put in extra work, extra time, and take ownership of all the information you've acquired. So there are masters in many different career fields. They don't always identify themselves as a master. They're just super popular, like singers, entertainers. They don't say they're a master actor or actress, but they are because they have harnessed their skills with the information that they have. So in a master numerologist training, that's mostly self-training. After learning all about numerology, doing lots of readings, for myself, how did I get to become a master numerologist? Well, I didn't know I was until people started saying, wow, you're a master at this. How did I get here? Well, I started studying numerology about 30 years ago, long time. And that was when I was doing them by hand, paper and pencil. And yes, pencil. It has an eraser on it. Made a lot of mistakes. So paper and pencil was how I did most of my numerology readings. And then I advanced and used my computer and typed up a lot of the same meanings of the numerology with the numbers so I could just insert them. That saved me a lot of time. With the calculations, I still had to do those by hand. But eventually I graduated to the point where I started teaching people about numerology because they wanted to learn about it. So I did lots and lots of classes all over the United States, North Dakota, Florida, Arizona. I did many different classes, helping people understand this amazing art form. And then I'm not sure that I was a master at that time. I was a really good numerologist, but the mastery came when I started to look at numerology through my eyes and from what my questions were always coming from the people. They always want to know certain things. So I decided to write my own software program. I didn't program it. No, I'm not that smart, but I wrote all the content for it. And it answers the two questions. Who am I being in this life? And what am I here to do? And when I approached that from all the different formulas that give us insights to who we are, all of a sudden people started to say, oh my God, I've been wondering about that. None of the other programs talk like that. No, they don't. They talk about the numbers and what the numbers are about, but it doesn't tell you anything about who you are. And those are the two things people want to know. So that is when people said, you have become a master. And I agreed. I have taken ownership of it. I've done a lot of unique things with the writings. I use numerology to do annual and monthly forecasts for people. They're on my website. You can find out what's coming up for the next month or two on my website. I've used numerology in many different ways that I've found I can apply it in addition to just looking at the numerology numbers and giving a reading. So master numerologist means you've taken ownership and used it in several different ways. Lots of good numerologists out there, a few master numerologists. One master numerologist that I trained that I'm very proud of lives in California, and she's having a great time traveling the country doing readings. So stay tuned. I've got more tips coming.